Right, this is 2019 question A2. It's Conic Sections question. The image below shows the A well building in Dublin. The curve is a hyperbola. Straight away, the eccentricity of this is going to be above 1. Your eccentricity line is going to be above 45 degrees, which it is there. So, hyperbola, eccentricity above 1. Drawn on the right shows axis AA1, which is your centre line. Your directrix DD1, which is up along here, focus F, and eccentricity line E. So your eccentricity line is coming down there above 45 degrees. A number of the points in the curve are also given. So this makes life awful easy here. They're actually showing you the construction, the way you take your line across and drop it back down. A. Locate the vertex 5 additional points in the curve and draw the top portion of the hyperbola. So it actually tells us here 5 additional points. So we have to get 5 points. And then B. Draw a circle which will be tangent to the directrix and also tangent to the hyperbola at point P. Now there's 3 points here, 1, 2, 3, set up ready to go. And then they obviously want 2 points in here to come up with 5. So I'm going to show you how to find 1 point. So it's the same construction over and over again. I'm drawing without a T-square here. I'm using my set square to line these things up. So your line comes straight down through here. Put your compass at your focus. And then drop this line down onto your line. So I'll put in these 2, then I'll show you how to do these 2. So that's 3 points in along here. I've also put an arrow here to show the examiner that I know to flick down like this. And I exaggerate the arc. I let the arc down a bit further to make sure you can see that they've been taken down there. I need 2 in here. So to find the vertex first of all. Yeah, the first thing I have to do is find the vertex. I forgot all about that. So up at 45 degrees from your focus and down. That'll get my vertex and any of the curves. Up here, hit your eccentricity line. Straight down then is my vertex. So 45 degree up. I'm going to take 2 lines in between. I'm not even going to measure these, which is roughly a third, a third, a third. And put in these 2 points, so these 2 lines I should say. So one will be coming down through here, one will be coming down through here. So dealing with this side, we're going to head for that line coming through the focus again. Coming across here. Coming across here, I'll do the 2 of them together. This is a small bit different to the other ones. You're going the opposite way. So we're going to be dropping these down that way. Just about to see that line, so I'm going to draw it on a bit longer. So here's my point, there's my point. That's going to be my vertex. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other points, like it says in the question. I'm going to draw in the curve at the end when I take off the sheet, because it's awkward trying to draw it in here when the sheet's taped on. Part B, draw a circle which will be tangential to the directrix and also tangential to the hyperbola at point P. So your directrix is coming up here. We want to put in a circle that's going to be tipping that directrix at 1 point, somewhere along here. Then we need a line coming out here, and we're going to draw in our circle that it's tangential to your hyperbola. It's also going to mean it's tangential to your eccentricity line here. This eccentricity line is a tangent to your hyperbola at point P. So seeing as that's a tangent, we can just take off a normal through it, right? So if I set up my set squares, flick them across, take a line out through here. That's at 90 degrees to my eccentricity line. So there's your tangent to your hyperbola. Here's my normal coming out. The centre of my circle is going to be somewhere along here. To find where it's going to be then, bisect this angle. And when I bisect this angle, the centre line along here, any centre of a circle along here, it means the circle will be tipping this side and this side equally, exactly. So now the point that I need is out here and up here, intersecting on both of these. Before I join the circle, I'm going to make sure the circle lines up. There's a tip on that point and tip on this point. Sometimes you might need to move it a bit off centre. Or like here now, I'm going to move it a tiny bit towards the directrix and in with my circle. Now that's my question done, apart from my freehand curve. Now the last thing I'm going to do is freehand in the curve. So starting at the vertex, up along, hitting into point P, and now through here. Took a bit of a wobble there, try to straighten it back up. So That's my question. Always read through the question at the end then to make sure. So locate the vertex. Yeah. 5 additional points. Yeah. Draw the top portion of the hyperbola. You don't need the bottom part. Draw a circle should be tangent to the directrix. Yup. And also tangent to the hyperbola at point P. If you wanted to get the point of contact with your directrix too, you could line your directrix up like this and come at 90 degrees to it. So there's my point of contact here. So there's my normal off my directrix. Here's my normal off my hyperbola. So that's it.